Okay. Okay, so recording is happening. I am going to share my screen. Okay, let me know if the doc is visible.
Yes.
Yes, awesome, awesome. Cool. So I think before we start, we have Vinod joining us for the first time. So maybe Vinod, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, Nancy. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'm a consultant based out in London. So I've been through some of the sessions on the sustainability, and I'm willing to contribute to the best of my abilities.
Yeah.
Be it like an online and also to coordinate any discussions or any meetings. So just want to get involved and try to contribute. That's the intention.
That's awesome. I did see your comment as well on the issue that you're willing to host the meetup in London, I guess.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. That's amazing. Awesome. So as Leo pointed out, if you can just everyone can just add themselves as attendees over here, that would be really nice. The link is already pasted in the chat. Cool. So okay, so because we have less people joining today, so let's try to keep it short, but we do have a lot of points. And for all those people who can see it later, I just want to let you know that we did the announcement last week. I mean the last week of the last week. And thank you, Mikkel, for the blog initiative. That was really nice. We also released the video. Thank you, Julie, for doing that. And thank you so much, Pang, for quickly updating the website. So we have the updated website as well. I've shared about our initiative, the Cloud Native Sustainability Week, in the community group organizer group. So I really hope that we get maximum people covered across all the regions. So that is there. But if you can also share in different groups like CNCF Ambassador or maybe any other groups which you have, that would be really nice. And from my end, there was this social media plan. So we discussed last time that we have an issue regarding enhancing outreach and engagement for Cloud Native Sustainability Week, which is over here. And we needed a social media plan, basically figuring out that what will go at what week and everything. So I think Julie is already working on it. I will ask her to share this on the group. But if any one of you want to contribute with this, let us know. That would be really nice. The whole purpose is basically have more engagement. We want to cover more and more regions. We want to have more and more support from different organizations and communities who are interested in this to collaborate for the event. So if any one of you know any community which is in the similar space, let us know. Maybe we can reach out to them as well for this year's Cloud Native Sustainability Week. And then we wanted to trim down the doc, which is the onboarding doc, basically. So that is something which William volunteered last week, but I need to check with him as well because I think I don't see anything yet over the channel. So I'll just check this over here. Leo, regarding your comment in the chat, does Kareen help here? I can maybe ask her. I think I should ask her because I think she did show interest in this, and I will try to reach out to her to just check if she's interested in the same. This is something which is very important, and I mean, I think I'll start working on this this week because we really need to trim down this 6-page thing to 2-page. I'll ask William, and if Leo, Pang, or Vinod, any one of you want to help me here, let me know. I mean, that would be really nice. We just want to trim down this document, which is there for the onboarding.
Yeah, I remember last time there was a contributor that mentioned that he was interested helping with this.
Yes.
Is there any changes to the document since then? I think it was like 2.
No, I don't think there is any other change. To be honest, I don't think so any changes. Yeah, it was just
Okay.
yeah, it was just made by me last time.
Yeah, maybe we can ask him.
Yeah, I'll ask him. I'll also tag myself so that we at least start working on this. And if any one of you is interested, let me know. That would be really nice. Uh, cool. So there was this some sync points by Julie. I think she made a post on LinkedIn from her personal account, and a lot of people reached out to her. But she thinks that we should centralize the whole process. So I guess that's the question. And I think what we can do is if someone reaches out to us on personal level, maybe we can point out to them to this issue, which we have the Cloud Native Sustainability Week. I think that should be good enough. And maybe we can just update the description with all the new things.
Yeah, so last time what we did is that everybody who was interested just posted some kind of comment where they indicated, okay, I'm interested in supporting organizing an event to the tracking issue. And then we had a list in some Google Docs document where we just kept like record. And this list was then pushed also to the documentation, so we can also add this to the website.
Yeah. So basically, we also need, maybe we can create an issue for this. We also need people to update the website. The table, I mean, over here we see the table, which I think we created last time.
Yeah, I mean, everybody can also add themselves to the list, right? So if you're interested, we can also ask, can you just open up a pull request to add yourself to this list?
Yeah. I'll ask them.
I have one comment over here because like this one is kind of duplicated over different language, right? So it's mean like if one want to add their the new roles, they have to add in the other language as well for the consistent. I'm just wondering, can we have just only a single YAM file and read from that and create the tables automatically for all the page? Is it difficult?
I mean, I don't know if it's worth it, to be honest. Like right now we have there's like a pull request in the works, or I don't know if it's already merged, but where we try to if there's like a change to the English part of the website, we open up for every translation and issue and point out to the changes that were happening to the English version, and then tag the people that signed up to be the translators for the other language to do the translation. But I think this is not merged. This is like in our automation part to make sure that we do our best to sync up all the different translations. I mean, we could also add like a workflow to do more automation.
I'm not sure like how hard it's be. I didn't do that before, but as you say, this is just only 5 language, right, available here, and maybe have a Japanese coming soon. Maybe it's still okay to rebuild and make sure that this have a consistency between different language when the new add.
Yeah. So Leo, where is this issue basically raised? I mean, there's an ongoing issue, right?
You mean the translation?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is like a general issue. It's not about the Cloud Native Sustainability Week necessarily.
Okay.
It's about like in general that we would like to have like some kind of automation to help us with doing translations.
Okay.
Let me see.
Yeah. But meanwhile, maybe Pang, if you feel it should be translated, and if we have anyone who is willing to contribute, we can. I mean,
I think I have already tagged now Nishijima, or she is also from the community in Japan as well. He's willing to do that because he also do that for the Japan community last year for translate everything into Japanese for CNCF. So I think he can work on that, and I think he's already put himself in the issue as well about the translation. So
yeah, that's really nice. For this particular website itself, I mean, Tag Environment Sustainability.
Yeah, that one, and also like he also wants to contribute for the Japanese for the glossary stuff as well.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, perfect. Cool. I mean, can you share the link with me later so that I'll just add it in the board itself so that we
Okay.
track it. Okay, I think Leo has already shared something with me. Awesome. Cool, cool. I'll add this. I'll make sure that we add this in the board as well so that we keep a track of the progress over here. Cool. Okay. So yeah, I think Leo, I think we were discussing this as well, and I think you suggested that, I think in my opinion, I think the issue is enough. We can point out people to the issue, which is the tracking issue over here, and we can make sure that we update everything on the website and also on this issue itself. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
I think like at this stage, it's like because organizing an event takes quite some time, so you need a month or 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
You need to know this upfront sometimes. I mean, like some communities are very spontaneous, so they just organize an event next week and they're good. But for most organizers, I think it's good to know this a bit in advance. So if we organize the event in October, we need to, and there's also holidays coming up for a lot of people in summer, right?
Yeah.
So we would be good to have like a list and get this going.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, so with that, I just want to ask Vinod, because I think you recently came across this issue. I mean, from your
Yeah.
perspective, did you find it easy to navigate, or, I mean, with all the resources, were you able to have some idea through this issue, or do you think we can improve the whole onboarding process? Because we have all those links over here, like 2023 resources, event doc, but do you have something to add?
Yeah, I had a quick overview. Like I've been through the page, but yeah, probably I'll give some more feedback in the next week call.
Okay.
I'll try to see more detail. One thing I wanted to confirm was I was trying to access that Slack workspace,
Okay.
and it didn't let me in. It was saying that I don't have an account on that workspace. I'm not sure if an admin should let me in or something like that.
Yeah, Vinod, actually, I had raised a request to the admin, Santosh here.
Yeah. Hi.
Just now I got a notification that it has been approved. Just give a try. If it is
Okay.
not still letting you in, maybe you can ask the other folks to help us.
Sure. Yeah, we'll try that. Thanks, Santosh.
Is
Yeah,
it
no
the,
problem.
okay, so you're talking about the CNCF Slack, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, cool. I think that's more something which is managed by CNCF overall. But if you get stuck, let me know. I mean, let us know, any one of us, and then we can see. Because I think everything will be there in our channel, which is Tag Environment Sustainability Week and Tag Environment Sustainability. So it would be convenient for you to keep a track of things and communicate as well.
Yeah, these channels are public, so you don't need to follow a link. You can also open up the CNCF Slack and then type at the search bar the name of the channel. So in this case, it's, what is it? Tag ENV cloudnative-sustainability week. And then you can add yourself over this way. So you don't need to follow a link. Like for me, I know like sometimes I use like different accounts to join Slack workspaces. So I have a different email, I think, connected to the CNCF workspace and for the communities one. So and then sometimes you don't find it because you need to log in with a different account.
Got it. Yeah, got it. We'll check it.
Yeah. Awesome. Cool. So moving next. Yeah.
May I have like a comment about this one as well? It's also confused me at the first time that when I would like to join organize the local meetup as well. I think the pattern that we do with the blog posts is good. I mean, like creating the issue with some template and a list thing to do, including the way that push the PR to the PR to the website to update the website, something like that. We can list up in the template of the issue, and then these may like put the assign like the way that I was assigned to the blog post issues, and then we can have the flow or something like that. Just an idea. I was just thinking like adding the new blog post is very easy to me to like create any issues and then check the list that I have to do with that.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
So the idea is basically that for every meetup we are organizing, that we have one issue. So first we create a template, and then we ask every organizer to open up an issue in the TAG environmental sustainability GitHub repository. And then there's like some kind of checklist.
Mm-hmm.
And then we can use this issue to follow up on the progress of organizing the event.
Yeah, this is a wonderful idea.
Or do you have
Yeah.
like something else in mind?
Yeah, it's actually a very nice idea. So maybe I can create a template or something sort of thing for the issue, and then follow up with all the interested folks to raise the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Okay.
Pang, feel free to, I will get it reviewed by you. We can work on this together as well.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. Cool. I'm just noting it down because I think this will really help us track the things.
Yeah, I hope this is easier for organizers to join us as well, so that yeah, they can directly create it.
Cool. So Leo, would you like to tell us about your point?
See.
Yeah.
So do we have an overview of folks that like to organize an event, and do we know where we need to focus on engaging folks? So I think we already talked about this a bit. So we use the tracking issue to have like an overview. I think would be good to, I think the issues, like your idea, I think that would be like another great way to keep track of the events, because last year this was like until like 2 weeks before the event, new organizers came in and jumped off, and so it was not clear until like 2 weeks before, like how many events do we actually have. And then it's a lot of like pinging people over direct messages. Where's your community? Do you have this event now scheduled? Do you need any more help? So I think having a bit more transparency and trying to move away from direct messages as much as possible is good, or would be good. However, I think like especially when it comes to engaging communities that are not yet, for example, like last year, we didn't have like a single event in Japan, and maybe this year we have one or more, I don't know. But with sometimes you just need like 1-2 contributors from these regions to engage more people, and these more people engage even more people, and then you have kind of like a foot in different communities that maybe are also very interested in sustainability, but you never had like the first ambassador of the entire community in this region. So maybe we need to focus on some of these people in some other regions, South America, or even like in North America, that we don't. Last year we had one virtual event in South Florida, we had one in Colorado, and one I think somewhere else. But if you consider that most of the contributors in general of CNCF projects are based in North America and Europe, but most of them are, I believe, like in general, in North America, it would be good to have, I think, a bit more events there, not just one virtual event and another one. So it's, if you compare it to Europe, in Europe we had, I don't know, like 15, 20 events or something like that.
Yeah.
Good to have like 5 maybe in North America this time. So maybe we need to focus on a couple of key people and direct message them and try to get them excited so they can then reach out on their own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good point.
For example, also like in Australia would be good to have an event, or in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with this. Like most of the regions, we should cover most of the regions. So I think maybe I can start reaching out to folks on personal DM just to check. I really hope that community group organizers Slack group as well work, because all the organizers are in that private Slack group. Uh, so let's see. And Leo or anyone in the call, if you have any suggestions, so let me know. I mean, although people across different regions who can be really helpful.
Yeah, would also be good to reach out to Audra,
Yeah,
ask her if we could just
yeah,
break this up in the community meetings. She also always has some community meetings every other week. And I mean, she's also talking with the community organizers every day, right? So
yeah.
maybe she can place this message.
Okay,
That would be very helpful.
yeah, that would be really helpful. Cool, cool. This is really nice. Thank you, Leo. So we do not have any other points. Do we have, does anyone has some points for the meeting today? Or maybe Vinod, Santosh, do you have something from your end? Any question? Because you're joining it for the first time.
Yeah, so I'm joining for the first time. So as you said, like I'm trying to go through this issue and trying to understand what happened last year, and what is the things that is going to be or planned to be happened this year. So since me and mostly based out of London, so what my doubt is, like in case if I like if I really interested to contribute to this. So if we need to be part of any hosting any virtual meetups, what should be the action item that we should be working on, or what role we should be able to play here.
Uh, okay. So are you looking forward to the virtual event in London?
Yeah, virtual event should be easy for us to manage, because it's quite tricky for us to find out a sponsor who can give us a venue, but virtual event should be easy for us to manage.
Okay. Yeah, Santosh. So for the starting, we have, I mean, this doc which we really need to work on. And I will be making it better for you. But it would be really nice if you can go through this document. I can also paste the link over here. For the virtual event last time, we had this global event, but it would be nice to have in the region itself so that you can cover all the people from your time zone. So we used, I guess there are different platforms which you can use. You can use Bevy, which is provided by CNCF itself. For that, you have to make a community over here similar to this, or you can use any other platform as well. Um, yeah, so, and also Leo pointed out, yeah, virtual event is also good. We try to get as many as meetups. It's good to have the in person, but yeah, it's fine if we have the virtual event as well. So I think for the starter, if you can just go through this document, it would be really nice. And you can use different platforms like maybe Zoom or maybe Bevy, where you can host the meetup. And wherever you would like to publish it on meetup.com, or let us know. Maybe you can share with us. We'll also share the CFPs, which as a reference, which you can put on LinkedIn or social media, where you can have different speakers join you. So we can have all those process there. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe also one more thing to this is that in a lot of regions, and especially like London, like these, there's like a lot of ambassadors and a lot of people in the city that are contributing to open source and to cloud native stuff. And for example, also Carla from Isovalent and so on. They are based in London, and they uh, um, organize events quite a lot. So I think would be good to team up with some of these organizers if they would like to help out to organize an in-person event if possible.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I also
Surely.
know, yeah, I also know a few ambassador, like I think Rohit is in London.
Yeah, Rohit
They,
is London, Kunal
yeah,
is there, and
yeah,
Edith
yeah.
is there.
So maybe I can also reach out to them because they also seem to be interested, and then you can basically become the co-organizers, and that would be really
Yeah.
helpful to come across with different people with the same intention. Yeah,
Sure,
yeah,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, that will be really great. Yeah,
Yeah, I will let you know. I pinged few people who are in London. There are CNCF ambassadors. So yeah,
sure.
cool,
Thanks, Nancy.
cool. Um, awesome. So do we have anything to mention? Anyone?
Maybe like one more thing about the locations.
Yeah.
So would it make sense to have like a list of areas where we try to find someone and where we do not have someone yet? So it's
Mm-hmm.
basically we already have like a list of regions and maybe cities or whatever. And for example, New York, for example, is like something I guess where we have also a lot of people and contributors and so on. But just having the meetup spot, the organizer spot, like as a blank because we don't have anyone signed up yet, but we are looking for it. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
that would also be like a good way. So
Yeah.
if somebody is browsing through the list and sees, okay, there's like a empty spot in, I don't know,
Yeah. I
region.
think
Uh,
I think that's a great idea, Leo, because this will really help me as well. Because if I want to reach out to someone like, from a region which never did the meetup, then I will also have a check that whom can I reach for this particular event, which ambassador can I reach, and maybe some ambassador would be willing to help in this. But I have a question. I mean, do you think that it would be a nice idea to basically make this list over here, this website, our main website, or should we just keep a different Google Doc for this?
I think we can also add this to the website right away. So
Yeah.
maybe we can add just like 30 entries, or I don't know how big we want it, maybe 40, and then at the end people end up with 30, but something like this. And then I don't know, for example, in Japan, I'm not sure like where the big areas are, Tokyo for sure, but maybe there's like some other areas as well.
Mhm.
Um, and also all the other regions.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like the goal. If there's like somebody else who would
Mhm.
like to organize, for example, a second event in a city or like in a city where we have not listed, they of course can add another event. That's for sure. But that we have kind of like this is like our expectation or our hope, and we
Mhm.
try to fill those meetups. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can add the insight about Japan. Like basically, we usually have two part of Japan on east and west. Tokyo is on the east, and we can like promote another event on the west. But I don't know people over there. And also, the Hokkaido is another part. I mean, that far away from each other cannot come to the
Mhm.
Tokyo. Yeah, I can help
Yeah.
list up if you like create the issues and matters.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe what we can do as an action item is I can, or maybe anyone, if anyone is willing to do that, I can create a Google Doc where I can, do justice from my end to basically include all the continents, whatever is there in my name, in my mind, and then I can share this in the group. And I can let people edit it or make suggestions. For example, Germany, I think Leo, you stay in Germany, so maybe you can just let us know that what would be the key areas. And for London, maybe Santosh, you can let us know that what would be the key areas. And for the UK, basically. So basically, this is something which we can do. We can take help from everyone in the group itself. So after that, when we have a list, one of us can make an issue um, to make the changes on the website. Yeah.
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 Yeah. You can also pass this list by Audra
Yeah.
and ask
Yeah.
her like where are the community hubs for the last half year or year or so.
Yeah. Okay.
where people very engaged. Because like from my experience, like sometimes like communities have like are very engaged for half a year or a year, and then like some key person drops out or they don't have as much time, and then kind of everything falls a little bit down. So it's not always like the same level of engagement of every community. Maybe there's like some areas, I don't know, that are very, very engaged right now.
Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Cool. So I can make this the doc part, and I can reach out to Audra. Pang, would you be interested to update the website later? Will that be fine with you? Because I think you already have the idea.
You mean adding the list, like
Yes.
wanted list? Okay. Yeah, I could help if you already have the list.
Awesome. Cool. So I think that's all. I mean, okay, so Santosh has one question and then we can maybe wrap it up. So how can we request a similar page for, okay, yeah, so for this, I think you'll have to reach out to Audra on the Slack, or maybe Katie. They can help you make a community.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think.
yes. I mean, once maybe you can just ping me over Slack and then I can tell you the names, the mentions, so that you can reach out to them. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
You can there's in the CNCF Slack there's a channel which is called community groups.
Okay.
You can just write in community groups, I would like to start a team or something for London. I mean, there has
Yeah.
to be like already like a space for London. So probably what they will do is that you talk to the existing organizers of Cloud Native London, and then you get added as a co-organizer, I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's if you just search for community groups.
Yeah, that's a good idea because in this way you don't have to worry for the community because they have already people joining. I mean, they have a good community established on the meetup.com or wherever they have. And in this way it will become easier for you if you collaborate with existing organizers in London.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks, Leo and Nancy. Yeah, we'll check that. I'll check if there are anything existing that in community group for specific for London. I'll try to reach out to them.
Yeah, awesome. Cool. So with this we come to an end. I'm just going to stop the recording.